Hello.
What's up? Record na yan.
Oh, ata. Welcome to Maroon Talk, the only segment dedicated for anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I'm Film Moran, batch 2010 from UP Los Baños.
Enzo Regondola, batch 2010, UP Diliman. Wow, ano to?
Oh!
Ano to? Ano to?
Asan tayo?
Nasaan yung ano natin?
Welcome.
Nasaan yung screen dito?
Welcome sa ating bagong studio.
Wala yung ano eh. Wala yung square,
Backdrop,
yung rectangle, di ba?
backdrop natin. Saka magkasama kami ni Enzo.
Live.
Magkasama kami in
Parang
season 87.
Parang first time na
First
magkita
time.
in 1 year.
Oh, pero di naman naman. Diba? Di naman naman.
Pero kasi, di ba? Champion tayo.
Champion tayo ulit
Champion
eh.
tayo. So, dapat
Champion
talaga
tayo
mag-celebrate
ulit.
tayo. Kita kami. Kita tayo. Diba?
Hello.
So, tayo in demand ngayon eh. Daming nag-aabang ng episode eh. Well, ito na.
Hello. Hello sa mga nag-aabang dyan.
Yes.
Hello
Shoutout
sa
inyo.
mga talunan. Hello. Hello sa inyo. We back, yo. We are season 87 champs.
Yes.
Congratulations to the team.
Yes.
UP Fighting Maroons. Very, very well deserved. Against all odds, we reclaimed the championship after two seasons. And now we're back on top. Hello, haters. Ano na?
So, mga nagsasabi na shortest training champion.
Ito na. Ito na.
Champion ako in
Isang
isang
taon
taon.
na kayong iiyak sa mga ano namin ulit. Di ba? Diyan muna kayo sa baba habang kami dito sa taas.
Oo. Okay na yan.
Wala eh. Nalo eh.
Ganun talaga. Bilog ang bola. Bilog ang gulong. Di ba? So,
Ito na. So yung mga nag-abang, yung mga tawag dito. Salamat sa mga nag-aabang pa rin ng episode. Medyo sobrang busy na kami ni Enzo. As of late. Alam niyo naman, siguro kayo din, yung December schedule
For sure.
sobrang magulo. Just like anyone. And syempre, tuwapat pa yung yung finals, yung mga celebration. Pero okay yan. Gusto natin yan. Di ba?
Oo naman.
Yung mga ganyan problema.
yung mga problemang very welcome. Di ba?
Very much. So, ano ba? Ano ba gusto pag-usapan? Yung game 2, sige, pag-explain muna natin. Yung game 2, nag-decide ako na huwag na lang mag-episode. Number 1, kasi nasa venue kami nun. Kami, sa MOA. So, alam niyo naman, kapag hapon, hindi nga hapon eh, evening game, alam niyo na oras matatapos yung mga yan. So, instead of making an episode despite the loss, sabi hindi na lang. Actually, iniisip ko pa, the next day na lang mag-record. Ganyan, di ba? Tayo nila Lance. Pero, bilang napansin namin na it would do more harm than good, seeing na yung UP community din, medyo naka-move on na rin eh. From the loss the day prior.
Medyo.
Kahit pa paano going there na eh. Iniisip ko na lang na okay, huwag na lang muna. Kapag nag-champion na lang. And here we are.
Yun.
And here we are. Okay. So
again, you're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Perfect pa rin ako na wala ako sa venue pag game 3 sa champion tayo. So, yun.
maraming nagpapasalamat kay Enzo. Sa'yo,
You're
actually.
welcome sa mga nag-thank you dyan sa akin. Yun talaga eh. Ako talaga yung mahalo sa team pag game 3. So, kung mag-game 3 tayo next year, kung mag-finals tayo mag-game 3, asahan nyo, wala ako dun. Manood ako sa TV. Diba? May inggit ako sa inyo. Inggit ako no Sunday. Kasi, parang ang saya sa araw nito eh.
Ako, wala ako ng game 3. Doon ako ng game 2. Pero, I would consider na hindi pa rin ako tulad ni Enzo. So, sa akin, ano pa rin. Wala pa naman siguro ang curse.
Kasi nung
Enzo.
season 84 nandun kayo.
So, medyo 1-1 ako. sa ano. Pero, hindi. I had the chance to watch Game 3. Hindi ko na lang pinush. Kasi may family event din sa Kilatish. So, mas pinili ko na lang muna yan. Siyempre yun. Pero siyempre, nanood pa rin kami dun sa game na yun, sa bahay ng Game 3 and sobrang lupit. And here we are talking about finals.
Yes.
The final game at that of UAP Season 87, which we won. Yung game 2 na natin pag-usapan. Ano naman nangyari doon eh?
Nag-choke tayo, nag-choke si Francis, nag-choke si KQ, nag-choke lahat.
Yun.
Pero,
wala na.
Pero tayo lang yung on the losing end. Pero nag-choke tayo lahat.
Wala eh. So,
ganun talaga.
Then again, Game 3 happened and we won. Pero pag-usapan, try natin pag-usapan kung maalala pa rin natin. Yung mga... Hindi, Game 3.
Game 3.
Yung mga hanas ng Game 3. Right off the bat, in general, Lasal missed so much free throws. And they can't deny that.
Yup.
Itatago na, i-combine ko yung argument na yan sa fouls. Team fouls na lang. In total, UP committed 29 fouls. 29 personal fouls. Compared to Lasal's 21. Tama ba ako?
Tama.
Enough said. Dun sa mga nagsasabing pabor yung tawagan sa UP, hindi ko alam kung anong game yung pinapanood nyo. If meron man nagsasabi nun, parang meron eh, may narinig akong gano'n eh. First of all, yung unspo kay Terence, yung sinampal yung mukha ni KQ, hindi naman dapat nire-review yun eh. Kasi natawagin ng unspo.
So, parang hindi nga siya unsportsmanlike para sa akin.
Oh, lumilay up eh. Tapos naging may mukha mo dun.
Lay up. Siyempre, gagalaw yung kamay niya, di ba?
Oh.
Kasi may momentum siya. Gusto niyang... Magagalaw siya eh.
So, walang tawag yung referee. Walang tawag na offensive foul. Walang tawag na unspo. So, bakit i-review? Tapos biglang tatawagan ng foul. Hindi ganun yun. Yung rule sa challenge, kapag may challenge nga na tinawag, wala pa nga silang challenge na tinawag eh. Lasal eh. Dapat may call yung referee muna.
Kaya tinatawagan yung mga goaltending.
Merong
isang play doon, di ba? May goaltending na tinawag. Tinawag nila.
Then review. Okay. Ang walang kailangan na challenge sa game, sa UAP, is kapag within the last 2 minutes ka na ng laro. Ng fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken. So yun lang pwedeng mga i-review ng officials with no need of a challenge from a team. Okay, so, yung mga ganong klase ba, first half pa lang, di ba? Ang dami nang nire-review.
Dami.
Na, in favor of Lasal. Yung calls would be pivotal to Lasal. And it was totally against UP. So, as I said, against all odds, we beat everyone and got the championship. So, yung pa lang, kitang-kita na it wasn't a fairly officiated game. Probably a fairly officiated series at that. If you disagree, I don't know what game you guys are watching. And to add more to that, nabagit ko kanina free throws, diba? Lasal attempted 28 free throws compared to 17 of UP. So doon pa lang eh. Ang dami nang binigay sa kanila na opportunity. Hindi lang nakapitalize ng Lasal. So, kanino fault yun? Kaya na magsumagot.
Diba?
Pero...
Mike Phillips. 6 of 15.
6 of 15. Ang alala pa nga doon, napansin ko, first half, 4 of 11 na siya.
Yun. Madami na yun. Parang the whole game talaga, struggle yun. Yung free throw shooting nila. Parang, kasalanan nila yun, di ba?
Binigay na yung chance.
Wala nang bantay yun eh.
Foul trouble si QMB, si Francis, si Harold, if I'm not mistaken. Parang first half 2 foul si Harold kung dito eh. Parang ganun. Buti na nga lang si QMB was very disciplined. He did not commit his 5th foul, unlike Mike Phillips. Pero tinan nyo, 12 of 28 only for the LSU on the free throw line. Probably the worst of the season, if not mistaken.
Posible.
And sa UP naman, buti naman,
Maganda,
80%.
Ano yun? Ganun talaga. Ganun ka mananalo ng games. Pagka ganun ka-efficient yung free throw shooting mo. Malaking bagay talaga yun. Kahit na 17 attempts lang sila compared to 28. Dami na na-convert eh.
Also, to add more, just to point out how LaSalle lost this one. 23 turnovers for the LSU. 19 for UP. So again, going back to our preview episode, finals preview, matakaw pa rin sa turnover ang LaSalle. And it capitalized on Game 3, where it mattered most. So, that was deadly for them. Couple that with, yun nga, yung free throws na hindi nila ma-shoot. Kasi sa field goal shooting,
mas maganda yung LaSalle.
Compared to us.
39.3% to 36.4%.
And they actually made more threes.
Yup.
2 more threes. So, sa free throw lang talaga sila nagka. And, lastly, last na. Hindi ko na yung iba. On officiating, man, Mike Phillips has been flopping everywhere on the floor. Right? Dun sa game na lang na yun. Hindi ka na sasama yung buong season. Dun sa game na lang na yun. Isipin nyo, if you're a fan, hindi na nga yung hindi ko na isipin yung officiating kasi sobrang questionable nga. Pero ikaw, if you are a fan of basketball at that, whether you be from any school, LaSalle, UP, Ateneo, kung ano man, ikaw matutuwa ka manood ng game kung saan isang player hulog ng hulog, gulong ng gulong for no particular reason. Selling calls.
Merong isang doon, meron siyang isang flap na magano siya, ipo-post up siya. Tapos parang
bola niya.
Bola ng LaSalle.
Oh.
Tapos po-post up siya. Siguro dahil dala ng momentum niya, medyo natalisod siya. Tumumba siya. Tumumba rin yung defender niya. Hindi ko maalala kung sino. Baka si Terrence. Or kung sino man. Pero sila tumumba, tapos tinawagan ng foul yung player ng UP. Bakit? Inadapa lang siya eh.
Oh.
Sobrang
ano yun?
Galit na galit ako nun sa TV. Munti ko nang basagin yung TV.
Isa pa yung kay Maymay. Yung siniko siya. Ni David.
Oh, yun din.
Sa foul. Siniko siya sa mukha.
Hindi naman sa mukha, sa leg.
Sa leg ba? Sa ulo, upper part.
Dito.
Playing good defense. Sabihin mo may foul. Posibleng may foul siya. Pero kung may siko sa harap ng referee, natamaan na yung player.
Tinawagan mo pa yung nasiko.
Medyo bobo na yun. Medyo halata na yun kung ayaw nyo pa rin i-point out. Medyo coops na yun on the referee side. And to think na nasa likod pa nga siya ng action. So,
kita-kita niya.
Bakit siya pa yung tumawag ng foul kung nakatalikod yung player sa kanya? Ang daming kaguluhan. Ang pino-point out lang namin dito is lahat ng opportunity for LaSalle to win, binigay sa kanila. Sa inyo, if you guys are watching this, sa inyo. And you cannot deny that. Hindi nyo lang nakapitalize kasi nga may turnovers. Hindi nyo lang nakapitalize kasi Mike Phillips was 6 of 15 from the free throw line, which is 40%. Agunane was 1 out of 4, 25%. Guliena was 0 of 2. Yun.
Hindi nila nakapitalize kasi Francis Lopez merong 9 turnovers.
Yep. The worst. The worst we've seen.
Muntik na siyang maka-triple-double sa turnovers. Meron siya 20 points, 11 rebounds, 9 turnovers. Hindi sa mga triple-double doon. Pero, anong nangyari? Hindi pa rin nakapitalize nga ng Lasal.
Binalikan nila with their own turnovers. Diba? Kasi nga, 23 yung total, di ba? So, in totality, half of UP's turnovers came from Francis Lopez.
Tama.
Buti na lang, na-bailout nung big shot niya nung 3 points.
Yes.
Down the stretch. And it eventually became the dagger.
Clincher.
Mm-hmm. Talking about that shot, parang all season long, ang scouting report siguro kay Francis is give him that shot. Kasi hindi consistent yun eh. Diba?
Pero merong games talaga na shoot na yun. Kahit last season eh. Parang napapansin ko, nakukuha niya yung shot na yun. Tapos minsan pumapasok, minsan hindi. Pero
mas talagang hindi pumapasok.
Mas madalas hindi talaga. Parang tinitira niya yun kasi nga open. Binibigay yun eh.
So I think all schools sa UAP through the season, yung scouting report na binibigyan nila for the team defensively is give Francis that shot instead of making him drive to the lane. Kasi nga, mas inconsistent yung ganoon sa kanya eh. So buti lang, sumut yun. And that was the dagger.
Poetic.
Wow, yeah. Diba? Alam niyo naman nangyari Game 2. Mas alam niyo na ngayon kung ano nangyari sa Game 3. And
kahit Game 3, yun na, 9 turnovers. Parang mayat maya turnover siya eh.
Yes.
Tapos biglang last minute siya yung magki-clinch ng game and championship for us. Ganda. Very poetic nga.
Hindi mo maano yun eh. Hindi mo masusulat yun eh. Pero yeah, we've seen him the whole game throwing balls away. Traveling, offensive foul. So, in a way, if he missed that shot, could have been the same story in Game 2. But, buti na nga lang, hindi. And that's what happens in basketball. Pero in essence, kasalanan ng Lasal kung bakit sila natalo. And, para mo sabihin yun, ang pagkapanalo ng UP, dahil sa kanila talaga, deserving ang Maroons. They did their work. You can see here, turnovers, assists, despite the more number of fouls they got from the refs.
Yep.
They got to win.
Tsaka, shout out, Raylan Torres.
Man.
Parang, kung hindi si JD, siya yung gagawin MVP ng series. Kung hindi man MVP, at least siya yung most important player sa team. Kasi, siya yung maging parang take-you stopper.
Siya talaga.
Kung hindi nyo pa napansin yun. Diba? Sinasabi nga nila Boom sa TV. May times na yung Lasal parang nagfo-4-on-4 na sa offense.
Kasi ini-eliminate na si KQ.
Kasi KQ wala talagang magawa. Tapos yung defender ni KQ, usually si Raylan din, or kung sino man. Wala nang pakialam sa nangyayari sa action. Basta bantayan lang si KQ. Huwag siyang gumalaw, huwag siyang makakuha ng bola.
And he did it very well. Buti na nga lang, I'm really happy na a number of people actually notice Raylan's efforts in this whole series, and he really, really deserves such. Kasi kung isipin mo, Zo, di ba? Yung kwento ng tatlong game, halos pare-pareho eh. Hindi lang talaga natin na-close out ng game 2. Di ba? Kasi, talking about the stats, it's, again, as we mentioned, Mike Phillips, Kevin Cambao, Joshua David.
Yes.
That's it for Lasal. For UP, it was JD, si Harold nung game 1. Tama ba? Tapos Francis and QMB.
Ganun.
Yun.
Yun.
Plus the supporting guys, Jacob, Terence, Gani, Dicachi, doing their work on their own. So, yun nga. Parang, did Lasal not adjust? Or just UP just found their way of ano talaga? How to beat Lasal?
Isang crucial din, yung offensive rebounding ng Lasal. Sobrang na-limit nitong game.
Okay, oo nga.
13 to 17. 17 ng UP. So,
mas marami na tayo ngayon.
Out-rebound natin yung Lasal. Especially on the offensive glass. Yun yung naging strength ng Lasal the whole season.
Yep.
Kay, di ba, kay Phillips, kay Kembao, kay Abonani, kung sino man. Kasi yun yung bread and butter talaga nila. Kahit yung first 2 games. Tapos ngayon, hindi nila makuha yun. Yung bounces off the rim.
Offensively. No second chance point. Second chance point sila.
Ilan lang?
7.
Oh. Wala yun eh. Compared sa game 1 and game 2 na talagang maya-maya. Bawat possession ng Lasal parang nakakadalawa, 3 chances sila. Ngayon, sobrang bihira nun eh.
Nung game 3.
Nung game 3. Sobrang bihira. So, yun yung isang nag-work talaga sa favor natin na na-limit natin talaga yung opportunities ng Lasal. Hindi lang sa free throws eh. Hindi nila na-shoot yun. Pero ilang games na rin naman silang parang medyo sablay sa free throw shooting nila. Ito talaga yung mas crucial. Kasi wala kang offensive rebounds. Yung Lasal. Wala silang easy baskets. Wala silang time na mag-set up ng play ulit. O yung mga gimme inside na pagka-rebound. Nawala yun eh.
So in essence, the boys did their work. Talaga. So, yeah. Goes to show, as we mentioned, the Maroons did their work in getting this championship. Doon sa mga curious nga pala, kay Raylan. Nung una akala ko hamstring eh. Siyempre, na Stevie nga lang tayo. Akala ko hamstring injury. Nung nakausap ko si Bianca, yung girlfriend niya. Shout out to you, Biancs. O, kamusta si Raylan? Ginusto ko yung bonfire. Apparently, cramps lang pala.
Cramps.
Pero, yung cramps niya, abot hanggang tiyan daw.
Kaya hindi siya
Kaya hindi siya magalaw. Hindi siya makalakad. Hindi na daw niya mabend talaga yung legs niya. So, ganun kalala yung dinanas niya sa pagbantay kay KQ. He played 16 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Pero those were, kung dun sa 16 minutes yun, parang yung 16 minutes sa boxing na talagang wala kang pahinga na type na oras.
Kinabahan nga ako nun eh. Nung nag-cramp siya. Kasi ilang minutes pa yun, di ba, sa laro? Parang,
third quarter pa lang ata yun.
Third pa lang ba?
Third.
O basta mga ganun. Nung talagang hindi na siya nakabalik. Di ba bumalik pa siya?
Yung tinry pa niya.
Tinry pa niya bumalik. Tapos ayaw na talaga. Kinabahan ako nun eh. Kasi sino nang babantay kay Kembao? Si Torres yung pinaka-effective.
Hindi naman natin yan.
Diba? Kinabahan ako nun na baka ito na yung moment ni KQ na
yung ano ulit.
Superstar na naman siya. Diba? Super Saiyan mode na naman siya. Lahat ng shots niya kahit bantay sarado.
Papasok.
Pero hindi siya nangyayari.
Yes.
Buti na lang, I guess.
Alam mo nangyari? Nilabas siya.
Yun pala, nilabas siya. Kasi pagod na siya eh. Pagod na siyang magbuhat ng ng Lasal. So tama naman, ilabas mo siya. Pero di ba nung nilabas siya, sobrang bilis lang nun eh. Bumalik na kagad siya dun sa scorer's table eh.
Ang problema, walang dead ball. Exactly.
Yun
ang naging sakit nila. Kaya, yung quick sub na nangyari yun led to sub siya 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Nabalik sa parang less than 2 minutes ba? So, more than 3 minutes yung nangyari dun sa yun. And in those 3 minutes, Lasal was pretty much lost, if we may.
Pati UP. Hindi rin nakashoot yung UP.
Ito may stretch na medyo napako pareho.
Yun tagal nun eh.
Back and forth, nag-back and forth yun. Walang makashoot.
Kung may makashoot, baka isa lang. Hindi ko alam kung meron eh. Kasi hindi ka nakapag-time out eh.
Yun, kaya tumagal eh. Kaya tumagal kasi nga walang dead ball.
Walang nangyayari.
Then eventually, nagka-foul yata or what. If I'm not mistaken, we were up by 61-60 until Francis hit that 3. Pero sa atin, siyempre, ay pa rin, sinabi natin, hindi tayo basta-basta mananalo ng gano'n. Nag-turnover pa tayo ulit. Yung naka-layup pa si Guliena. So, it was a 2-point lead with 1 minute ata left. Which led to eventually the QMB free throws, the 2 of 2. That was the game.
Yun na.
Again, nasabi na nila lahat ng bonfire eh. Nico Ramos on his reels did it as well. Redemption. In essence, it was redemption for Francis. It was redemption for the UP Fighting Bullets. With those heartbreaks the past 2 seasons, sobrang heading into game 3, sabi ko sa sarili ko, kung matalo dito, hindi ko na alam anong mangyayari sa mga susunod. So medyo, ano talaga siya, mystery.
Check mo nga, okay ba? 20. Pero tingin ko, hindi talaga meant manalo tayo ng game 2. Kasi may opportunity pa tayo nun eh, si Jerry. Open. Good look yung tira niya at the buzzer. Pero parang, hindi siya, kung si Jerry yung magki-clinch ng championship dun, parang hindi siya fairy tale ending. Hindi siya storybook ending eh. Alam mo yun, parang, kung natapos dun, si Francis mananatili siyang choker. Wala siya redemption.
Hindi kompleto yung arc.
Hindi kompleto eh. Parang tinapos yung Shrek sa gitna. Alam mo yun? Parang tinapos yung Shrek na si Fiona. Hindi siya naging ogre, tapos hindi mo alam kung bakit. Parang ganun.
Parang sa Hello Love na hindi
yung mga reference.
Hindi bumalik si Ethan kay Joy.
Yun.
Diba?
Yun eh. Hindi siya tamang ending.
Mm-hmm.
So, talagang na-set up natin for a game 3 na winner take all. Tapos lahat ng pwedeng nangyari. Diba? Si Francis na-redeem niya yung sarili niya. Si JD kung ano mang ginagawa niya palagi. Diba? Si QMB ginawa niya kung anong kailangan niyang gawin. Si Raylan, si Harold, si Terence. Lahat sila parang nag-contribute dun sa story. Para siyang Avengers Endgame na
lahat sila
nandun eh.
Nag-contribute.
So yun. Yeah. Game 3 talaga, yung destiny natin dun sa series.
And sinabi na natin yung di ba? Nung preview na malabo na hanggang game 2 lang yung series na to. Kaya yun, siguro on the other end din siguro. Medyo weird din kung isipin mo na masisweep yung Lasal sa finals.
Parang since pre-season, sinasabi natin, ito yung 2 best teams. Mm-hmm. Sobrang evenly matched. Na-sweep man tayo ng eliminations. Yung standing naman, 1 game separation lang. So parang, tas masisweep natin, parang hindi nag-make sense eh. Na ganun lang mangyayari.
Also, heading into the postseason, mention nga ni Enzo na Lasal was speaking or was consistent the whole season. Kaya sila number 1. So to lose in the finals by a sweep would be quite
un-Lasal-like of them, di ba?
So at least we gave them that in the finals. And yun nga kung titignan yung stats na lang, it was the same story for all 3 games.
Yes.
At least statistically. So, yeah, UP found a way on how to beat Lasal. We just choked in game 2. You can say we choked as well in game 3 kasi we gave up a 14-point lead.
Oh.
A 14-point lead in the second half na nawala ng ganun-ganun lang. Had we lost that, again, it could have been a choke job. But we pulled through. We got the win. We finished the game. Something we didn't do in game 2.
Oh.
And that's all that matters.
Pero silang magaling na iniisip ko kung baliktad, kung yung Lasal yung lumamang ng 14 no third quarter, mahabol din na UP yun. Tingin ko kahit anong gawin, kahit
ng both teams.
If both teams got a double-digit lead, mahabol.
Didikit siya down the stretch.
Didikit yan. Hindi ko alam kung anong result. Pero basta didikit. Mahabol.
Hindi siya lalayo.
Oo.
Yeah. Yan. Congratulations, guys. We are more than proud. You are more than deserving of this championship kasi nga of the past 2 difficult seasons we've had.
Yes.
We needed this championship to silence everyone, to prove to ourselves as well that we belong. So, dun sa mga hindi pa rin naniniwala, bahala kayo. Magsalita pa rin kayo dyan.
Go lang.
But we are here to stay. Y'all. So, like it or not, we're champions, baby. Yes. Sobrang sarap.
Oo naman.
And talagang deserving.
Dalawa na championship natin in the past 4 years. Diba? Nung college tayo, nanalo lang kayo 3 beses. 3 beses lang. 3 games lang yung napanalo natin nung from 2010 to 2013. 10, 11, 12, 13. Tama. 3 games. Diba? Tapos ngayon, meron tayong 2 championship in 4 years.
Sana magtuloy-tuloy ito.
Yun yung ano ko lagi. Parang pagka naging masama yung performance ng team, inisip ko na lang, tayo na 10 years ago nga, hindi tayo na nanalo eh. Diba? Tapos ngayon, isang masamang game lang na panalo naman.
Yes.
Ano na tayo? Ganoon tayo ka-spoiled.
Beast mode na.
Diba? Ganoon tayo ka-spoiled. So, yun. Kaya masaya tayo ngayon na champion tayo ulit.
Pero, tama. Tama yung sinasabi ni Enzo. Pero what's good here now is, hopefully, I mean, baka ako lang nagsasabi nito or ako lang nakapansin. Hopefully, we have already established this winning culture that we have here in the Maroons Den.
Yep.
Huwag na sana tayo bumalik dun sa dati na sobrang sama ng mga nangyayari. Walang panalo. Itong ganitong klaseng culture ng, at least sa basketball lang muna. And I would say it would start with the basketball team. Kasi dun, well, we have other teams as well na talagang perennial na nananalo. Yung football, yung swimming yata. No, sorry. Judo is also winning now. Pero siyempre yung basketball yung na-highlight, whether we like it or not. In all Philippine sports. Sa schools. Kapag tuloy-tuloy yan. Not only the culture of excellence in sports, the discipline, the high standard of winning that UP had none of before. Magka-translate yan into the students, the alumni, the crowd watching the sports live. Yes. And it's gonna be a different atmosphere. And that's what we need. Kasi nga, tayo, dun sa mga hindi nakakalam, nasa lista po kami ni Enzo. So, alam namin yung, nakita namin yung kung paano magkaroon ng crowd na sanay sa success.
Yes.
Medyo hindi ko alam yung wording ko kung tama. Pero, yung culture kasi na alam mong talunan, yung magsisettle ka na lang doon. Sobrang sama nun, maging part nun. Nung nakita ko yun sa UP, nung pumasok tayo na UP. Hindi siya dapat laughing matter. Kasi yun naman na natin di ba? Nung pumasok tayo UP. Kaya tawanan lang na, sorry, yung players natin nag-aaral. Ganyan. So, hinahayaan na lang na matalo, ganyan. Ngayon iba na.
Parang na lang yun, coping mechanism na din, nung time na yun. Sige, tawanan na lang natin kasi wala na tayong magagawa. Diba? Pero ngayon, hindi na gano'n
Dapat nung wala na yun, kung meron pa rin.
Number one. Unti-unti na mawawala yun. Kasi, may kita naman Kita naman ngayon na, nananalo, champion, pa-finals palagi. Which is something na we can't say 10 years ago. Imagine mo ba na mag-a-appear tayo sa 4 straight finals in 6 years, di ba? Hindi mo masabi yun dati. Tapos ngayon, yun na. Reality na yun.
Ano na siya? Ano sabihin yan? Reality, tsaka ano na siya? Tangible na. Tangible na siya. Yun. Kita na natin the past few seasons. And this second championship in the ano ba tawag sa era na to? The Coach Bo era. I would call it the Coach Bo era.
The nowhere to go but up era.
Yan. Na second half.
Second half. Nung umabot na dun sa peak.
Sa pataas.
Na.
Hindi yung sa ilalim. Ito na siya. So all we have to do as supporters of UP Athletics is be there to support the teams because the support, at least financially, is getting there already. So yung support na lang during games, during trainings, if may kailangan sila off the court. Yun yung magsusustain ito So hopefully magtuloy-tuloy lang din talaga. And again, as Enzo mentioned already, malaking bagay sa nowhere to go but up nga naman. They started this and we're very thankful for them. This culture that we're having right now. Sana hindi mawala. Sana hindi mawala yung gutom ng mga estudyante, alumni for success in sports. Kasi kita nyo naman, di ba? Kung dati, mayabang na yung mga taga-UP, wala pang panalo. What more now? What more now, di ba? So, kumbaga, the support has always been there. It was all a matter of awakening that sleeping giant nga, which is the UP community that we are now really, really enjoying. This success we are enjoying right now, I believe, lahat tayo may part dito. Yung pagpila nyo sa parking, yung pagpila nyo sa tickets, yung paghanap nyo ng pagkain during the late games.
Pagbili nyo ng merch.
Pagbili ng merch, lang bagay.
Tulad nito mga suot na.
Oy! Diba? Kailan nagpagawa tayo shirt, nag-champion.
Diba? Parang yan. Yung mga milestones ng Maruntok, diba?
Yes. Isipin niya going back to that point. Nung 84, hindi natin ina-expect na ganun kaaga yung pagka-champion ng UP.
Tama.
When we established Maruntok. Ngayon, hindi ko na masabi yun. Kasi we had 2 chances in 85 and 86, which we should have won. Pero regardless, 2 championships is still two championships, and we are very happy if ever you consider us a part of those 2 championships. If ever lang meron nagka-consider nun. Because in the end, itong lahat naman ng ginagawa natin, para sa team lang din talaga.
Yep.
Para sa UP, para sa players. Again, whether we win or we lose, we should be there for them. In any way possible. Wala lang game 3 kasi nga may family event. Pero otherwise, would have been there as well. Pero in game 2, doon din lumabas kung sino talaga yung mga sumusuporta sa team and yung mga nakikiusoso lang. So hopefully, that serves as a lesson for all UP supporters na, man, if you can't support the team when they lose, then don't support the team as well when they win. Kasi hindi pwedeng puro panalo lang. And it proved no 85 and 86. And it's gonna happen even more in the coming season. So, masanay na tayo. Hindi tayo masanay. Pero, I mean, accept that fate.
Darating din doon. I mean, tingnan mo yung Ateneo.
Yep.
Yung sabi natin, Ateneo, sobrang lakas. Diba? Sobrang ganda na system nila. Look where they are now. Diba? Sila yung kulelat sa standings. Last season ba nag-Final Four sila?
Oo. Talo natin.
Pero yun, parang paano yung Ateneo pa-decline yung trend nila. Ewan ko next season. Pero baka ganun pa rin. And for the longest time, sila yung model team, model school na kailangan nating panoorin. Diba? Lagi na sinasabi, yan ang mold na dapat nating i-aspire. Pero sila kayo. So, ang point ko lang, darating din yung point na yun for UP. Hindi siguro in the near future.
Hopefully, hindi.
Hopefully not. Pero, in the years to come, parang inevitable na darating yun. For any team naman, any school, any program, magkakaroon ng ganun. Yung Lasal, before Coach Topix,
ilang heartbreak din yun.
Ilan din yun Diba? Ilang Final Four din yun na miss nila. Kahit kay Manong Derek. Diba? Magaling din yun. Magaling na coach din yun. May players din sila. Pero hindi nila na-accomplish yung goal nila. So, yun. Enjoy natin tong time na nandito tayo sa tuktok. Kasi inevitable yung time na magde-decline din.
Yes.
Sana nga hindi siya soon. Yun lang. Sana in the next 4 or 5 years, ano pa rin tayo.
Nandito pa rin.
Hindi man mag-champion palagi, pero at least contending.
Yeah.
Palaging ganun.
Hopefully. Yun. And talking about the future, ang ito naman, ang wala sa atin is Shady Kagulangan, our finals MVP, and
QMB.
Our amazing Quinton Milor-Brown. Man, can I just say, siguro nasabi ko rin nata to in the previous episodes this season. Pero ngayon lang talaga ako nakakita ng player na hindi napipikon despite na pinipisikal sa game in and game out sa loob. Wala tayong narinig na reklamo yung body language niya na nagre-reklamo sa referee. Wala. 1 or 2 pero sobrang ano lang Parang hindi rin niya sineryoso Ganun pala yung may ganun palang player. Para akala ko sa ano lang 2K, yung ganung klase yung
relax lang.
Pero shit.
Gawa niya
And he was effective. He just did his job. All the way up to the bonfire, which I've heard na up to tumutugtog na yung Eraserheads, doon pa rin siya ina-accommodate yung mga nagpapapicture and nagpapa-autograph sa kanya. While all the other players were left already. Grabe si QMB. To the Milor-Brown family, if you guys are watching this, we are really, really appreciative of you guys. It was nice seeing you on the bonfire and the games as well. It's really, really admirable how you guys support QMB, Q at that. And we are really, really thankful that QMB chose to play for UP, even if it's just for 1 season. We are really, really happy for your support, your time with UP, and of course, si Dr. Angel Angel, may he rest in peace, being the inspiration for Q to play here in UP. Thank you so much. It's such an eye-opener. Your kid is such an eye-opener for Pinoy basketball fans. That's why he is being considered to be a part of Gilas Pilipinas. And now I see why.
Oh, yes.
Concretely.
Please.
Kasi nga, sa basketball, sa international, sa FIBA, bugbugan dun eh. So, kung hindi ka sanay sa ganun, which is QMB is sanay of pwede siya dun sa international, men. With the height, with the length, with the skill, with the talent, that both on offense and defense. Shit. Kaya pala siya kino-consider.
Doon ako concerned sa future ng UP.
Yep.
Kasi we're coming from Malik Diouf, QMB, parehong 6'10", 6'11", mahaba. Tapos, sino next season? Si Bikachi.
Hindi tayo sure.
Di natin alam, di ba?
May Naruka, may Sean Alter, may Gani Stevens.
No disrespect to them, pero hindi sila ganun ka
Yung caliber.
Yung caliber nila, iba eh. Parang, yun nga, nasanay tayo na may Malik and QMB tayo na QMB type. Cheat code players. Na alam mo yun, ibato mo lang ng mataas. Parang, makukuha nila yung bola eh. Tapos, lay up, ganun.
Or pick and roll. Bigay sa roll.
Yung ganun.
Rebounding.
Sino na yung next year? Sino na yung malaki natin na itatapat sa ibang teams next year? Meron pa ba? And kung wala, anong magiging strategy natin? Kasi kung wala, parang first time yun in the Coach Gold era na walang ganun. Kasi from the start meron eh. Yun nga, Malik, QMB. Tapos next year wala na. So, paano na? Anong magiging scheme natin?
Yan din yung inisip natin after 86 eh, di ba? All the way up to preseason 87. Then, a wild QMB appeared.
Biglang may ganun.
So in a sense, yung pagka-miss natin kay Malik, medyo nawala rin. So let's see what happens. I'm sure the recruitment has not stopped. And the other schools are recruiting as well. So, yung mga naghahanas dyan about over-recruitment ng UP, hindi na ano yun, men. Look at Lasal. Hindi na totoo yung logic nyo na yun or claim nyo na over-recruiting ng UP. Tingnan nyo bang teams? Mas marami pa silang player sa player pool ng UP.
Pero palagi naman ganun.
Oo nga.
Ever since naman, ganun na eh.
So, sorry na lang sa ibang school kung hindi nila kaya mag-recruit. Tayo din naman di tayo na-recruit dati.
Oo.
Di ba?
Kasi tayo nun, hindi tayo nanalo.
E di,
sinolusyon na namin yun. Di ba?
Nagtatawa ng bati yung ibang school na nag-recruit ng marami.
Sinabihan Barati Ateneo na, hindi, sobra kasi kayo mag-recruit eh.
Di ba? Di ba?
Tsaka, sasabihin, hindi, puro mga ano lang yun eh, mga NU Bulldogs lang yung kinukuha nila. Oo, pero kasi choice naman nila yun eh. May choice naman silang mag-stay doon. Eh, ba't hindi sila di ba? Ba't hindi sila nag-stay?
Or punta sa ibang school.
Si Kevin Kiambao. Di ba? Teammate nila, nila Carl Tamayo, nila Harold, nung high school sa NU. Ba't siya naglasal? Di ba? So, it's possible na ma-recruit nyo yung ibang magagaling. Bahala naman parang gagawin. Pero basta, kaya na yun.
Hindi lang UP ang may kaya nun. Sa ngayon, lalo.
Kaya din yan.
It's a competition of the court as well. And huwag kayong iiyak kung hindi punta yung player sa inyo. Kami din naman, hindi naman lahat pupunta sa amin. Umalis pa nga sila Pablo, Sino ba isang umalis? Basta hindi, may umalis din, di ba? So, ano lang yan?
Kahit yung mga UPIS
standards dati. Yun. Sila Colin, ganyan.
Yun, si Colin,
yan. Sila Anton, yan pala, sila Anton Eusebio, sila Bismarck. Pero, binasa ba namin sila? Hindi.
Choice naman nila yun. kung gugustuhin ng mga players pumunta sa school nyo, choice nila yun. Diba? Kung attractive ang UP ngayon, na-attract natin yung players from other schools.
Swerte tayo ngayon kasi nagagawa natin yun. Pero siyempre may era nga din na hindi nangyayari yun. So, panapanood lang yun, man. And, yun nga, it's the UAP. It's what happens. It's college basketball.
Ganun lang talaga.
Ano ba? So, yun. So, we have 2 who's leaving. So, nasa 14 ngayon ang nasa lineup kung isipin natin. But then you have sila Nuruka, sila Iniguez, sila Seven. Ray Remogat. Sino ba? Yan, sila Jello Rivero, sila Nico Tan. Yan. Malalaman natin sino. Again, it's another season na medyo labanan sa spot. Kaya the ones we see in 87 now, the ones who celebrated the championship, possibly wouldn't be the same faces we see next season unless super galing ka like sila. Kaya alam niyo yun. All we're trying to say here is labanan ulit sa spot for 87. So if you want 88. So if you want to be in a team, you have to step up or go home. Yun lang yun. Plain and simple.
Yep.
Kasi, yeah, even if we have if ni-recruit ka ng UP, mahirap pa rin labanan yung slot. So yun. So, but then again, everyone here right now is a champion. All the players in the pool, Team A, Team B, everyone is celebrating the success of this team.
Yep.
We are very, very proud of. It's been a long time coming. Sobrang sarap ulit ng feeling na to. We needed this championship, as I've been saying. Kasi deserving din naman yung team. Okay, we could argue na 86 wasn't really deserving of. Medyo magulo yun eh. There were so many here and there going on during that season. Pero now, for 87, sobrang hindi ko alam nga ang mangyari kung hindi nakuha itong championship na to. Both in a good way or bad way. Sobrang puzzled ako nun. And luckily, we got it because we needed this. And now we're back on top. Congratulations, boys.
Yes. Congrats sa ating lahat. Sobrang saya. Iba talaga yung pakiramdam pag champion.
Kung tayo, masarap na yung feeling, di ba? Paano pa sila?
Paano pa yung mga naglaro?
Paano pa sila? Ang lupit nun.
Paano pa si Maymay na alis na, di ba?
Yes.
Champion.
Yes. Shit. Galing.
Yes.
Yo, meron pa? Close out this season.
Okay na ako.
Goods na?
Okay na, goods na yun.
So yes, I guess we're destined for 87, 85, 86 for reminders of us to improve. 84 was there to make us believe even more. Kasi 81, 82, we were already there fighting for it. Pero so that was the beginning in a way. 84 was there for us to believe na it could really be possible. Getting the success, getting the championships. 85, 86 were lessons. That's what they've been saying din naman. The players learning experience. And now, siguro nga naman, what more motivation do they need after suffering from back-to-back runner-up finishes? Well-deserved team. Hindi na namin kayo isa-isahin. Kilala nila naman sila. Yung lineup natin. Each one of those players on that lineup are very well deserving of this championship. Again, as we've been mentioning, in the past seasons or the past episodes, it has to be a special bond for a team, for a lineup to come up with a championship. And it shows in this season 87 squad na they're really, really deserving. They have the chemistry of a championship team, and it showed on the floor in Game 3 in the whole season 87. So sobrang saya kami for the team, for the coaches. Grabe yung sakripisyo nila. I've heard na wala na silang tulog in this final series. So buti na nakapagpahinga na sila ngayon. Very much deserving. To the fans as well. To the ones watching Maroon Talk, maraming salamat sa supporta nyo.
Thank you.
Medyo, yung sa mga Spotify rap pala, may Spotify rap na. Meron dong 24 yata na people na number 1 ang Maroon Talk sa kanilang Spotify rap. So thank you.
Thank you.
Please tag us if kayo din nasa top 5 or top podcast yung Maroon Talk. We appreciate it so much. And as well as we've been saying, in the end, this is all for UP. We are just storytellers in a way, trying to vent out, or vent out, express our thoughts about the team for the UP community to understand as well, yung mga hindi na nasisilip siguro. So that's our way of giving back to the school, supporting the team as well. Yep. Hopefully they see us as support. Yes, so in the end, tuloy lang natin to. Ang ganda lang ng simulan natin as a community. And hey, yung pagkanta ng UP naming mahal is already being sung as a community. Ngayon, and, di ba, kita niyo naman, sobrang gandang pakinggan. Sobrang grabe yung presence na ginagawa nun on the venues. And hopefully, tuloy-tuloy lang. We are a strong crowd. It was amazing how the crowd was performing, if we may, itong final series. Sobrang ingay, sobrang lakas sa mga cheers. And for sure, na-intimidate yung kalaban natin with what we've been doing. So sponsors, ano nyo na yan? Sana hindi mawala. Something we've been really, really short on the past seasons, especially nung estudyante tayo. And now, sobra-sobra pa nga.
So nyo kami, responsoran nyo.
Pwede rin. Thank you. Kung meron man, salamat. Yung mga sponsor na, salamat din. Cedar & Co. and Upbeat. Yan. Again, to the UP community, let's just enjoy this one full year of bragging rights we just have right now.
Yep.
We have siguro hanggang pre-season. Then pag season, medyo iba na. Iba na wala na Hindi na tayo champion nun Kung season 88, ibang kwento na. But until we reach that point, wala.
Until may bagong champion pa rin tayo.
Tayo pa rin nasa taas. Okay. What's good as well is, in a way, our core is still intact. Jerry, Harold, Jan, Raylan.
Doon pa rin
sila. So, let's see. Malamang yung gutom nila andyan pa rin. Hanggang season 88. Okay.
Sana.
Again, kapit lang, UP community. You guys deserve this. We deserve this. The players deserve this. Thank you so much, UP Fighting Maroons, for making us believe once again. Sobrang iba yung ginawa nyo sa amin for having this special Christmas.
Yes.
For everyone.
Oo nga. Merry Christmas.
Today pa lang Lantern Parade. So, kung doon kayo, Merry Christmas to everyone. Salamat sa mga sumusuporta sa Maroon Talk and UP Fighting Maroons. We love you all. See you again next season. And wait for the bonfire episode. Peace. Salamat.
UP Fight. Merry Christmas. Salamat.
Champs. The champs, baby.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.